Do you like games where you jump up on platforms? Do you like Sonic? Well then, this is definitely the game for you. This is Sonic Jump for iOS and for Android. Now this has a story just like any other Sonic game. Dr. Eggman captured the critters, and it's up to Sonic to save them. But this time, instead of running through the levels at the speed of sound, you jump to reach the top of them. The controls are very easy and simple. You tilt the device in the direction you want Sonic to move, and you tap on the screen in midair to double jump. And then you try to advance up the platforms as quickly as possible without falling down. This game has two forms of currency that you collect. One is the golden rings that everyone's used to, which protects Sonic against damage, but he loses them all if he takes a hit. And there are also the new red rings, when there's only 3 red rings per act, and both of these rings increase your score. Each of these is used to buy different things in the store in the game. There are also boss battles where you must defeat Dr. Robotnik while jumping to free the critters. These are the only acts that do not have red rings. You defeat Dr. Robotnik by hitting him from under him.
Unbelievable.
You get graded on an act when you complete it based on your performance. The lowest grade is a C, and it keeps going up, and the best grade is an S. There are different zones you jump on. Green Hill Zone, Mountain Zone, Jungle Zone, each with its unique features such as falling snowballs, breakable platforms, or different enemies. Now you may think this is such a cheap knockoff of Doodle Jump, but it isn't. It's actually a really good jumping game. Besides, Doodle Jump is a ripoff of another jumping game called Pappy Jump, and Pappy Jump ripped off Sonic Jump. Yup, that's right, Sonic Jump was first. It came out for older mobile phones years ago, such as the Motorola Razr, as a Java game. And since there was no accelerometer control, it used the directional buttons to move Sonic. Now they remade it, and I'm surprised that Sega didn't do this earlier, but now it takes advantage of the new hardware of new devices, such as accelerometer control, and new graphics, and improved visuals such as how they look on the gorgeous Retina display on the new iPads. You don't have to play story mode. There is also an arcade mode, which it behaves just like Doodle or Pappy Jump. You're jumping forever, and you're trying to get the highest score possible. Now, once you get your score, you can use Game Center to compete with your friends. I obviously don't have many friends, so I just compete with my girlfriend, as you can see here. And you can tell I'm not the best player of this game. You can also go to the store and purchase different upgrades. Different upgrades do different things. Bombs kill all the enemies on the screen, magnets draw rings to you, and bounce back allows you that if you fall, you get to bounce back onto the stage, among various different items. But items aren't all you can buy. You can also buy characters in the store. I only have Sonic and Blaze, but you can buy Silver, you can buy Amy, and you can buy Knuckles, among others. It's kind of a shame you can't buy Shadow. And here I'm playing with Blaze. Blaze is pretty much the same thing as Sonic, except that instead of doing her spin as a double jump, she does a tornado. Now, throughout the stage, there are places you can bank your rings, which I just happen to do right now. What this does is that it stores your rings and it saves them inside of the store so that then if you get hit and you lose your rings, those that you banked are already safe. Which I like. I like that you have the option to bank your rings whenever you see one of those little banks. So that way if you get hit later, you're pretty much safe. Well, Sonic Jump is a really fun game for iOS. It is not free. I do believe it is about somewhere between 99 cents and $2.99. The price varied. I got mine for $1.99, but I've seen it at $2.99. I've seen it at 99 cents. It just depends on what time it is. Usually it's $1.99 though. So I pretty much highly recommend this game if you have an iOS device. It's Sonic Jump.